on this, and one of the items that I've had on this from the very beginning, and it's been my concern, has been when you serve and you take an oath. I've had this said to me that, you know, we all come up here and we all take an oath, and that's true. That's 100% true. And we all sit up here, and most of us, for the most part, when you're in law enforcement, like I was for 25 years, everybody knew I was a cop. There was no question about that. They knew what I did for a living. They knew clearly what I did for a living. They knew what I did right and what I did wrong, because my occupation was quite public. We have people, and I have to swear to that when I become a police officer. I have people that are in town government that work in finance positions. But you know, every week I read in the paper about somewhere, thankfully not here, about somebody who did take that oath of office and they failed at their job. They embezzled. They hurt somebody when they shouldn't have hurt somebody. And of course, you're saying to yourself, well, of course, Ed, they took action against that person because they knew what they did. If somebody steals money from town hall, I don't have to be Dick Tracy to figure out that it's probably somebody working in town hall that probably did that. Now let's go into the political realm. If you serve and you have an LLC or something, and this is a gaping hole, this is not personal, this is real life, this is what it is. No one knows. No one knows. There's no, geez, this happened, and now let's go look at this person. No one's going to know. And when I hear people say to me, oh, well, you're making this personal, you're doing this, that was the world I lived in for 25 years and held my head high, and I didn't care. Now, I do have things that I can disclose in LLCs, and most of my stuff I do list it on the Concord site, because I think that is a gaping hole in the LLC language. And that is where everybody hides. So I'm not directing this to anybody individually on here, even though they take it personally. And even when folks will sit back and say to me that it's politically motivated. Well, I got news for you. I'd rather be politically motivated on an issue than personally motivated on an issue. And my viewpoint on the LLC disclosure is simple. Everybody knows I was a cop 3 years ago. I can't shred that document. I can't shred a document that I was somewhere else. It's the reality of it. And if you're serving in these capacities and you have a lot of say on what's going on, then that's the way it is. And by the way, none of this has been dreamt up. Mysteriously enough, I'm not the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree. Somebody else thought of this first. The federal government did. The state government did. Many local governments did. So the reality of the matter here is, this is pretty much bland vanilla language. This has been fought from the start. I have been bantered around by I can't tell you how many folks that are trying to turn this thing personal. Now the excuse is going to be, well, this is going to be there forever, so I mean, I don't want to see this thing go out. Well, I mean, if that's where we're going to go with this, then so be it. But my reality on this is a hole that needs to be covered. I know that there's going to be resistance here, and I've already had many people throw a lot of roadblocks in my way to even get it this far. The reality of the matter is, vote on it, have it go down the way it's going to be, because what we had before was a sham. It wasn't a compromise.
I don't think, Mr. Pocock, that Ms. Triano was putting up a roadblock or anything. I think what she's been saying is, excuse me?
You've been doing that.
I've been doing that.
Yeah, process-wise. Every chance you get, you throw a process in my way. You're doing that here tonight.
Excuse me, okay.